The subject of money is a huge topic that affects every individual and family. On the show today, we have Dr. Olumide Emmanuel to discuss the common money mistakes to avoid as individuals, families, and even entrepreneurs. Welcome to the show, sir.
Yes, thank you for having me.
The common sense guru himself, Dr. Olumide Emmanuel. Glad to have you again.
Yes, so
we are so excited. This is the 5th time you are coming here, and it's such a pleasure to have you here.
yeah, thanks for having me.
So today we've been talking about real estate for the past 4 months, and now we are going into finances, and we've just been going around questions that people have. And I think one of the most recurring questions I've seen is the first question on my list, and it is, why do people find it difficult to save?
Wow. There are many reasons why people find it difficult to save. And we're just going to look at a few of them. Number one is they don't yet understand the importance of savings. When you understand how important something is, you can't help but go for it. So most of the time, people think that they cannot afford to save, or they can afford to go through life without saving. But you can't afford it because, see, when you don't save, you are not safe. What you save is what saves you. So once you understand that this thing is important, you will do it. So that's one reason. Because the way I explain to people is this. Every money you are going to make in your lifetime will not be paid to you once. So if you're going to work for 30 years or 40 years, they won't pay you 30 years salary once. So what they are paying you now is a portion of all you are going to earn in your lifetime. So by the time you are earning that money now, I always say that money is tripartite. Money has a past, money has a present, and money has a future. So it means that money they are paying you, there is past inside, there is present inside, there is future inside. So if you spend every money you get without saving, you are eating your future. Which witchcraft passed that one now? So that is witchcraft, you are eating your future. So that's one reason. People don't understand how important it is for them to save. Another reason why people don't save is because they don't know how. Because most people are struggling. The money is not even enough. So you are now saying, let me to go. Hey, with this economy, now you now say I should come and save again. They are like,
let me save my life first.
Do these people know what they are talking about? So it's a balance between life and livelihood. But what they need to understand is that because your future is in that money, if you don't separate your future from it, you won't have a future. So a lot of people 5 years ago, 10 years ago, they said their future is bright. 10 years later, it's bright. The reason why this future that you have, because today is the future you spoke about yesterday. Today is the tomorrow you spoke about. So the reason why your today, which is your tomorrow of yesterday, is not bright, because you didn't do yesterday what you're supposed to do. So you might sit there and say, no, it shall be well. God is in control. My future is bright. In 10 years' time, you will still be struggling. Why? Because what you do today is what determines your tomorrow. So that is another reason why a lot of people don't save. And let me just say one more reason so that we can move on to other things why a lot of people don't save is because they don't have the support system to save. You know, when our parents were growing up, our parents, our grandparents, those that came before us, they had what they call a susu. They had a job, they had thrift, they did contribution. And that community, that cooperative spirit makes them to save. So if 10 people come together and say, we're going to do 5,000 a month, 10,000 a month, 20,000 a month, 50,000 a month, 100,000 a month, 1 million a month, depending on the level you operate in, that community, that support system, we are able to save by force. Because if in January now we say 10,000, you don't carry for January, you go pay till December. So that is why some people they don't have that support system, because they keep thinking they can do it. So sometimes you need people to help you until you can now help yourself.
So that's like accountability partners.
Yes, it helps, because I know people that do 1 million a month. And one person collects 12 million, another 12, and it helps them to buy land, to build house, to do a lot of major things that they want to do. But if you tell those same people to save 1 million every month, they won't be able to save it. So it's somehow good to have support system that helps you to achieve your goals.
Okay. Another question here says, give a deeper understanding of the body, soul, and spirit of money and how it affects our finances.
Okay, I think the person must be referring to this tripartite stuff. I have a series on the Trinity of money. And in understanding money, so if you don't have my book, so get my book, How to Create Wealth as a Career Person. I explain all these things in there, and the School of Money, so they are explained. Now, money is tripartite. Money has a past, Money has a present, money has a future. So every time money comes into your hand, you must activate the tripartite dimension of that money in order for you to become wealthy. It means that when you get an income, either salary or profit or whatever, once you get an income, a portion of that money belongs to your past to take care of the bills you have already incurred. A portion of that money belongs to your present to take care of your ongoing obligation. A portion of that money belongs to your future. It's called savings and investment. That's why I would say if you don't save, you're not saving, because if you don't release that future, there's no future for you. Now, money is a spirit. Money has a soul. Money lives in a body. Now, the spirit of money is called mammon. It's a spirit. This is not a spiritual meeting, but I'm a pastor, and since you ask the spiritual, we have to go into the spirit. I see, in the kingdom of darkness, there are powers that govern different aspects in the kingdom of darkness. The same way our country have minister of finance that is in charge of finances, minister of health that is in charge of health, minister of education in charge of education. In the kingdom of darkness, they have principalities and spiritual entities that handles different aspects of the satanic kingdom. So there are demons in charge of sickness. There are demons in charge of alcohol and addiction. There are demons in charge of pornography and lust and others. There are demons in charge of poverty and money matter. So when it comes to money, Mammon is the central bank governor of the kingdom of darkness. Mammon is the minister of finance of the kingdom of darkness. And the focus of Mammon is to ensure that the assignment of Babylon is fulfilled in the life of every citizen. Because you are either in the secret court or you are in the secret place. You are either doing it covenant way, kingdom way, or Babylon way, worldly way. So that Babylon way, that system of the world, that the Bible says the devil is the God of this world. That God of this world, being the God of this world, that world there is the systems of the world, not the geography. The systems that are on the world, the devil is there. Mammon is now the one that handles the financial aspect. So the job of Mammon is to affect your impulse, your desires, and your choices. So you realize that when you don't have money, there are some things you don't desire.
I'm not craving it.
You are not craving for them. The very minute you have money, you start, that's Mammon. It tells you, save care. No, enjoy life. You are done suffer rich. Chop life. So that Mammon, that's what. So when you now see yourself, sometimes it is after you have finished spending the money that your head will become correct. Because Mammon has fulfilled his assignment. He will now leave it to your normal self. When you make the next money, you repeat the same mistake. Because you have not conquered Mammon. So that's the spirit of money. It's called Mammon. So a lot of people do a lot of things. They don't know why they do it. It's because the spirit that governs your life is the spirit of money. It's Mammon. So when you see greedy people, covetous people, stingy people, you see people that are wasteful people, it's all Mammon. Now, the soul of money is the value of your currency in the marketplace. So you have what we call market force. So for instance, now we're in Nigeria. In Nigeria, we spend naira.
Yeah.
In the UK, pounds. In Europe, euro. In America, dollars. Now, what is the value of the Nigerian naira in the marketplace? You see that this year now our money has lost value.
Lost value, yeah.
Now that is the soul of money. So the soul of money is controlled by market forces. So we have fiscal policy, we have monetary policy, we have all kinds of policies that come from government, we have market forces, inflationary issue. All these things are the things that affect the soul of money. So the soul of money is the value that your money has in the marketplace. So if we are to define monetary soul, how powerful a soul is, we say pounds has a richer soul than dollar. Dollar has a richer soul than naira. So naira is a poor soul. So when they say we the masses, naira is like the masses of money. They are the poor souls. When money is gathering, naira will be in the gallery or in the overflow or in extension. Pounds will be in the front row, VIP sitting. You know, then dollar will have his own table. Then when you get there, naira may be in the gallery, in the overflow, or in the extension. That is what it means. The soul is the value of that money. And then the body of money is what we now call currency. So that paper you hold in your hand, that's the body. So bodies are different. Your body is different from my body. If you go to America now, they have Caucasians there. You go to India, so the body of money is the paper. That paper you are holding your money. So they have different color, different painting, different human being on it. That is the body of money. So when you are holding currency, you are holding the body of money. When you carry that currency to the market, whatever value that currency has in the market compared to other currency is the soul of the money. And then the spirit governing what you do with that currency is the mammon.
Wow.
So you see how it affects people now. So when people understand how these things work, you will now decide to shift into secret place and shift into covenant. And the way to conquer mammon is giving. That's all. It's very simple. Giving is the only way. Because you see, money is a good servant, but a bad master. Money is a tool for the fulfillment of purpose.
Yeah.
So you are not supposed to serve money. Money is supposed to serve you. So what mammon uses to get people is greed and covetousness. So the way to conquer greed, conquer covetousness, and bring down mammon is giving. So when people argue with giving, I don't have money to give, it's mammon controlling you. Because whatever you have not conquered, you cannot conquer. Whatever you don't give, if you give 1 naira now, it means you have conquered 1 naira. If you give 10,000, it means that you are above 10,000. The day you are able to write 1 million and walk away, you are above 1 million. The day you give 1 billion, you are above 1 billion. So giving is what conquers mammon. But because people don't know, they keep remaining under covetousness and greed, and they realize that they are still in the same cycle. And that's the way it works. Giving, there's no other way. Mammon is conquered by giving. You sacrifice money, you let money go to tell money, you are my servant, I can drop you anytime.
Anywhere.
I can use you to fulfill purpose. Then money will say, this one we can't conquer him. You will only do what he needs to do. And that's the way it works.
Wow, this is a whole masterclass session.
Yes,
this is a whole, and it just makes me remember. I think one of the episodes where you said you can never get full knowledge from short clips. You have to go into mentorship to get a full, inclusive details of everything. Which just brings me to my. Thank you so much for joining us today on Ask. Subscribe and turn on your notification bell. See you.
The road is tough and the path unclear. Remember God's love, He's always near. In every challenge, in every test, trust in His plan and do your best. Be the best you can. Let your light shine bright.